Perfect. But yeah, so basically, if there's nothing in the chat, let's just think of some random problems and we'll go through different ways to prompt it. So give me 10 problems let's say salesman would use AI for. Give me 10. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see that. And just remember as well, like at any point, like I'm just doing random stuff. If you want me to find anything in particular or go over any kind of prompting, even for your own use case, I'm more than happy to drop this. But yeah, cool. Yeah, but the thing is with some of these as well, I don't want to talk too much that I'm not too familiar on. Yeah, I feel like competitor analysis is a pretty good one, just because that's something that kind of has a lot of moving parts to it, and hopefully we can do some pretty good prompts with that. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is, the first thing we're going to do before we even jump into the prompting is just kind of find some competitors that we can do this analysis with. So what are the 4 biggest SaaS sales companies? Cool. Adobe 2x1. Okay, I don't think it understood the question. That was my bad. Okay, what are the 4 biggest? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, SaaS. Okay, okay. So yeah, I think what I did wrong there is, sorry, let me put the trim down. So basically, what I think I did there, so I actually put SaaS in front of sales. So it's like who's making the most money from sales. I think that's where I got confused. What are the biggest sales companies building? Okay, what are the biggest companies building SaaS products for sales? And I got confused there even myself. Hi. Yeah. By all means. What's the question? What are you looking to work on? Ishan, if I'm pronouncing it right. And by the way, just to keep in mind, like there is a bit of a delay. So sometimes when you ask something, it doesn't come through to me for a while, but I'm checking the chat regularly. And cool, Salesforce, HubSpot. Yeah, let's do. You know what? I'll chat as well. I'll just put ask away. So, you know, that's kind of. Cool. Cool, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare Salesforce and HubSpot with the prompt. So basically, if we're doing a competitor analysis for HubSpot, there's kind of a lot of moving parts to that. So I think the first thing to kind of keep in mind is I would want to do it in stages, I guess, kind of like a workflow. But for now, I'll keep it pretty simple, and we can kind of build upon it as time goes on. So I'm actually going to open up a new tab for this. So with the Xeno chat, history. Cool. Competitor analysis. Okay, cool. Competitor analysis prompt. just put in the description. This prompt does competitor analysis. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, so basically what I'll start with, I'll start with a role of context. So I'll make sure it is an expert in competitive analysis. So one thing we could do is we could just say you are an expert in competitor analysis. But what I do think works kind of better is saying you're a certain person. So either we could look at who's the leading person in that industry of competitor analysis, or one that I think is pretty good is like you are a YC founder, or you are X person, like you are Elon Musk, you are Socrates, you know, like stuff like that. So I'll put who is the leading person of competitor analysis for sales or SaaS. Yeah, that's kind of a confusing question, so maybe I'll go with just YC. Yeah, sorry, it's leading person. You know what? I'm gonna pretend I'm an investor because I think YC is just an easy one to go for. I'll say you are a YC founder. No, not founder. You are a YC you work at YC, maybe. So and by the way, just keep in mind. So if I'm telling the AI you work at YC, the answers are probably going to be a lot more like sales focused, kind of like startup-y, of course. Like if instead of I say you are a competitive analysis expert, so of course it's going to have like a lot of effect on the output. So, but like we'll try both just to see how it goes. So I'll say you work at IC, you job is to do competitive analysis of these two companies. And then this is the description. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the two companies that we want to do competitive analysis on. And instead of writing the companies, because I'm building a prompt a template, I'm just going to put company one, and company two. Cool. And then the last thing I would say is we'd probably add something to sort of like make sure it's very clear how we want the output to be. So the output would be do your findings create, format your findings things as clear bullet points. Cool, and then we'll see how that works. So, and then I'm just gonna put the company that I want to do. So we'll put Salesforce, and HubSpot. So we'll try this and we'll see. Can your bot help me? So certainly here's a T-Fair. Let's create it. Let's create it quickly. And I'll test that in a second. So yeah, so I'm just gonna read the question. Can your bot help me with auto citations? Sorry, just to give you guys some more context. Ishan's asking, can your bot help me with auto citations if I provide it links and cites the work automatically in Google Docs? Reply using the can your bot help me with auto citations if I provide it with links and it cites the work automatically in Google Docs using MLA8 format according to where the content has been used from the document on the website. Okay, yeah, so like we've got some connections. So if you haven't seen it already, we've got some integrations to Google Drive, so it could automatically do it. I think the first thing is with the auto citations. But yeah, like I don't see any reason why it can't do that. I think that seems like a pretty easy task for Zeno. You know what? I'll come back to the sales thing now. Okay, cool. Could you give me like a example of the kind of format? Okay. Oh yeah. So with just links. Okay, cool. Let me try that now. Let me try that now. Cool. MLA8 format. I'll just make sure I know what that is. Format. Disabled. No worries. Like yeah, like I'll try. Like I think it should be pretty easy. I just need like a second to sort of find out what all the things are to double check what is the MLA8 format. And I don't know if you could tell, I did a lot of coursework at university, so I'm not really familiar too much with citations. I did do it a bit, but okay. It's format Germany style. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So main thing is use editable font. Okay, so the only thing I'd say is I'm not sure how well it does with font. I don't think it can do fonts and like sizes. So that is something you'd have to do yourself. But I think that's pretty easy. You just you can even sync it to Google Drive. We could try that. We sync it to Google Drive, and I'm pretty sure you can add like text as like a default. So all the text that comes in will be synced to that. But yeah, like we'll leave that part last because I don't think that's too important. Place your name, instructor's name, of course. In text site, okay, cool. What I'll do is I will copy and paste this. I am a ID. I am a IBDP student. Sorry, what does that stand for? Is that abbreviation? Is that something medical? Sorry, I've never heard of that. And what I'll do as well, I'll try. No, in 12th. In 12th, sorry. Is that like 12th grade? Is that American? Sorry, are you American? Because I'm from the UK, so we do like year 1, year 2, year 3, year 6, year 7. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. International. Okay, cool. International. Nice. No, cool. Is it like business? Cool. So what we did say, okay, so you are an expert citationer? Is citationer a word? Citation. You are an expert at doing citations. I will give you, and again, like it kind of comes down to the same format. So the first thing I'm doing is giving it a role, then I'm giving it a job, then at the bottom I'll give it the format. So I will give you a list of links that I want citations. Sorry, like I'm a really bad speller, so this is just something that I have to deal with. To be fair, to be fair, like Xeno's pretty good at understanding when I spelled something wrong. But what correct term for cited? That makes sense. That I want cited. I'll give you a list of links that I want cited. You are to them in the mayor format. The links. Okay, cool. I'll see if this works. Like, if it doesn't work, like, again, it's like a troll and error thing. I'll create a public, create template. Oh, sorry, I didn't add the bracket. Cool. Start chat. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do. I just need some random articles. Okay, I'm just gonna do some education ones. Go Xeno's Academy. So I'm just looking for the blog. Here it is. Cool. Here is link 1. Here, I'll do a different author. Here is link 2. Okay, and let's see if it works. Additionally, there are no public revision days. Okay. Okay, cool. So I think what I'll do is I'll go back and I will make it clearer. Okay, cool. Let's edit this. New chat. Sorry, I must have spelled the room. Okay. Citations. So what I want to do is I'm going to give it an example of how to do it. Cool. The authors, the title, the publisher, the publication date. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it into the template. Here are the links. If any. You know what? I'm going to try one at a time. We'll try one at a time first, and then once we can do one at a time, we'll do multiple. But multiple might be hard, so let's use that as a good goal. I'll give you the links to the site. Anything you can not find, just put NA. Cool, so now we're giving an example. I'm going to update it. Yeah, no, no worries at all. No worries at all. That's what the live streams are for. Cool. Now we're gonna start the chat. Let's disable the persona. Web search. Fine. Cool. Oh, craft. Because the author's name is not provided in the link. Yeah, maybe there's limitations on what can be web searched. So, maybe it depends on the author as well. So I'm trying to think. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the template. Let's go back to the template. Okay, you weren't expert at doing citations. Okay. So the thing is, I don't think there's anything wrong with the prompt. I think it's the access to the information. No. Here are the links, and if you need, and if anything, if cannot find anything, just put NA and nothing else. This. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it as well, make sure your output is this and nothing else. So even if it is missing some stuff, it makes it a little bit easier to just copy and paste it in. Make sure your output is like this. Okay, cool. Hmm. Okay, I think it's been a little bit confused. Cool. I think it's the NA and nothing else. It's confused it. Put NA. Nothing else. Cool. I'm just gonna sort of like show it a little bit more about like how I want it to look. Okay, nice. Nice. I think that works pretty well. Let's update that. Nice. If would it look something like this? Like so, like if we had the details, like would this be good enough? Because I feel like going back to the prompt, it looks like it's missing some stuff. Let's look at the example. Okay, cool. So it's supposed to be like that. Okay, cool. So I think the only thing I can say is that like, I think it depends on the web searching capabilities. Like I could try it on some different websites. Let me quickly. I'm just gonna turn off my screen quick. AI brains blog. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly. Do that just so I can find a different blog post. Cool. My display back on. Okay, so it's cool. So maybe as well it's the website because I wonder if it can do better. Okay, cool. So it does change from website to website. So maybe I could try chain it in a sense where you can put multiple links and then you might just have to like fill in the ones it can't go to, because I do think I'm pretty sure that the web searching works in a way where some websites don't allow certain AIs to do it, or some websites don't have the text readily available. But hopefully this could be enough of like a starting point where you can just copy and paste the other things in. Okay, cool. Okay, here are the two links. Let's see how it handles it. Okay. Yeah. Like, yeah. The only thing is, I'm worried about how many it can do at once, because it gets pretty confused if you do like multiple links at the same time. Because if you think about it, it's to go to this website, grab the information, go to that website, you know, and format it as well. But the good thing about a prompt, sorry, a good thing about a prompt template is what you can do is you can just literally, you can have like a list of them in like another tab here. Just go copy paste, you know, have another one here, copy paste, and then, you know, and just kind of go through it. I think that'd probably be the best way to do it. That I'd say maybe as well. I'll test how many it can do at once, because I'm sure it can do two at once, maybe three, but we just got to see. So like I feel like it worked pretty well with two, but like it's not putting the parts which it didn't find. Yeah. So like even with two, it's not actually checking it. So let me try edit the prompt quick. Okay, templates. Start chat. Edit. Okay, cool. Publication date. No, hey, no worries. Just to read out your question, P said, "Hi, sorry for off topic, but I'm curious about how you can create effective personas in order to research topics as well." Yeah, like to be fair, I think I should be finished with this pretty soon. But if you can kind of give me some more examples on that. So by personas, do you actually mean personas as in like how the AI writes? You know, like if it's researching, you want it to like write it in a certain way, or are you talking about something else? Because I don't know how personas would help with research, but I would say actually I did like a full video on this, which I thought was pretty good, and I think the most useful thing for research would be the extension or prompt templates as well. But if you give me some better examples, I'll come back to it in a second. Missing the last name, something like this. Yeah, so I think hopefully this works now. Do the category. So this would be education, technical, educator. researcher maybe. Okay. Oh, that's probably gonna confuse it. I'll put it in brackets. Sorry, yeah, just it doesn't like multiple. So just to explain why I'm changing this. So I had it in square brackets before, and if it's in square brackets, it'll expect an input. So I've got to just change this to brackets quickly. Okay, if you were missing the last name and the publication date, it looks something more like this. Cool. Cool, let's see if this works. It's Ronald McDonald. Cool, yeah, I think that works like decently. Like, yeah, again, like I don't want to keep repeating myself, but Ishan, like, I could try like a couple more links to see how well that works, but I think this is as good you're gonna get it with the current web browsing capabilities, and like this is gonna be the same for any AI model. I think it's just like there's limitations on what it can pull from the article. Let's see. Do and P, yeah, P. I'm gonna be done in a second. So like, if you could flesh it out at all, I could go into to more depth. But let me know. Cool. So this is about 5 links. I don't know if it'd work. We'll try it. I didn't mean to hit it that hard. Oh, okay. So it's only doing it from the URL. Cool. Yeah. So as you can see, when it's got too many links, it doesn't do the web searching. And maybe as well we'll format it. You know what? Sorry, I said I was done, but I think there's one more thing we can change to stop it from getting. Because the thing is, like, if we can't do multiple at the same time, I think the second best thing is just making the prompt really reusable. And what I mean is, instead of having links, do link 1, link 2. Link. Link 3. And again, like, if anyone joins, as I said, I'm gonna make this public, and as well, I could probably copy and paste this and put it in the Discord. Yeah. I'll copy and paste this, and I'll put this in the Discord as well. So like, if you wanna change anything or sort of like customize it for yourself, I'm more than happy to. Yeah. So we'll start with link 4. So here is. Web searching for. Yeah, I'll try and make it a little bit more clear that it should use web searching. Okay, let's try 3. Let's try 3. Let's see how that works. Okay. Yeah. So P said, I use results from my previous prompts to create another prompt. Yeah, like that is. There are a few ways. Yeah, so to do that in an automated way, that is something that I'd really like Text Cortex to have. I think there are some more complex ways around that, which I will get into. But I think for now, the best way to do it is just have a really good system for copying and pasting and like labeling things well. But like definitely, I think down the I don't know if I should say too much, but like yeah, that definitely should be something that works, because then it makes it kind of semi-autonomous, and like you're 100% right, that's really good for research, because it's kind of hard to do one-shot prompting. But yeah, certainly below. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, and just in case that rambling was a little bit hard to understand, I'm coming back to that within a second. Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, long story short, Isan, I hope this was good for you. You're gonna have to probably do 2 prompts at a time, but I'm gonna send you the prompt template where you can just copy and paste them, and I just like have it on dual screen, just copy and paste it, and then just add the other stuff that you need to do. I'll experiment a bit, so like maybe with the next live stream, I can see a lot of use cases here for the new Google Drive integration where it just syncs automatically. I did just do a video on that, which you can find on the channel, which maybe that will help you sort of like do it in more of an automated way. But for now, yeah, let me know if you have any more questions on this. Oh yeah, sorry, and just one last thing. It's just called, I'm going to change the name of it just so if you do want to use it now, it's easier to find. Called change links to citations in the cool. Yeah, so by the way, change links to citations in the MLA8 format. Updated. Cool. Okay, cool. So I use results from my previous prompts. Okay, so yeah, let's start with that. Okay, so if you give me an example, so are you doing like academic research, or is it? Yeah, and by the way, P, I'm speaking to you. Do you do like yeah, no worries, Ishan. If you have any questions as well with this, I'm always active within the Discord. There'll be a link in the description. If you're not already in it, just tag me, and I'll be more than happy to help. But yeah, just to go over the research thing. So are you doing like academic research or just like content creation research? Because I use this for content creation as well. Like I've kind of got a workflow for it. So it's kind of like, for me anyway, I have the first prompt kind of bullet list the information. Then I have the second one like space it out. Sorry, like kind of flesh it out a little bit more. So just to explain this a little bit better. So first, bullet list, key points from, okay, academic research. Okay, yeah. So like, could you walk me through? There is no link in the description. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Just before I move on to this, I'm just gonna quickly. Yeah. So Ishan, if you go to just literally any one of the videos, like if you just go to like literally the latest. So if you click on the channel in on like a new tab, go onto the latest video. It'll be like the third link link down. I don't actually know if I can actually no I can just send one actually. My bad actually. I'll do that. No, that's all right. I'll do it. For some reason I thought I'd have to leave, but that's me being stupid. But yeah, no worries. As for academic research, like what is the set process that you have to go through? Like and just to kind of like flesh that out a little bit more, so it's like, okay, like step one is find sources, or like or step two is, sorry, so step one is like create hypothesis. Step two is like find the research, the kind of research. Like I feel like I'm rambling here, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Like it's like, what is the process that you want to reuse prompts for? I'll start writing one out, and feel free to interrupt me, because I've never done like academic research before. But step one is find good articles for to create bullet points. I think something like that is maybe like a workflow that I can imagine being good. Templates. I start with the issue to consider, and then work on suggestions. Okay, cool. Okay, so P said I start with the issue to consider, then I work on suggestions. Okay, so let's flesh that out a little bit more. So one. To do. So yeah, so okay, so by starting with the issue to consider, so that could be something like why and this is really cliches, I'm sorry, but it could be like, why are kids on social media more, or like why are kids getting more addicted to social media. Then suggestions would be like, would that be like articles to write? Would that be like what do you want as a suggestion? Yeah, so if you can help me flesh out that example, I'll start working on the first one, like the issue to consider. because I think like the the really important thing for like doing this whole like chain prompting thing is like really define your steps. Like this first issue to consider, like we've got to think, okay, like what do we want the AI to output, like what do we want to input and what do we want to output, and like what do we tell the AI to get that result. Like I think everything should be really really clear, and one prompt should be one goal. So from the issue to consider, so input example, output example, kids get more example. I'm pretty sure that I've done some research prompts as well. Maybe I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. I did a full video on it actually. It was this one. Sorry, I'm just gonna go back here just to put this in the chat. Cool. Yeah, like I'm sorry, like I just don't. I need more. I need more context to kind of like help you best, because like at the moment I'm just, yeah. I could create. No. It's like I can. If I need to like kind of get fleshed out with what you want from the prompt, like I'm more than happy to help. So it's like, what do you mean by the issue to consider, and then what do you mean by suggestions? So it's like suggestions of how to best back up that claim, or like is it issues to consider as in like different ways that you can spin the article. You know, for me it's a little bit hard, but yeah, just like feel free to write whatever you mean more, and I can help. For now, I will just create a basic research prompt, and I can put that in the chat as well. So by the way, I'm giving a role. You are a academic researcher. I will give you a topic in which I want you to research. Here is the topic. Please find me good articles that I can look into further. Cool. I think this will test as quick, but I think that might be the last prompt of today because I'm getting pretty hungry. Cool. So do this. We'll see how I handled it. Actually, it's because I didn't have web searching on. Cool, nice. Yeah, so I didn't notice that UI change. I actually really like that. But yeah, you see here gives you all the sources. But yeah, I hope that was helpful to everyone. And it's like I just to kind of wrap it up. Like I like it when people put in these suggestions. I'd much prefer to be helping someone with a problem than just making up something wacky in my head. So by all means, please put it in the chat, or if you can't wait till next week, tag me in the Discord, or even just like go through the link in the Discord where you can like add suggestions for topics. Like for example, with the Google Drive stuff, like if people want Google Drive, like a big live stream just on like different ways to integrate Google Drive or different ways to research, I'm more than happy to do that. All you need to do is let me know. But yeah, without that, I think I'm gonna call it here. But I've been Roman from Text Cortex, and I will see you in the next one. Actually, no, I shouldn't end it here.